not all pain can be seen. Have you ever felt pain so deep, but no one around you could see it? That's what living with migraine feels like. What if your illness was invisible? I remember it so clearly. It was a Tuesday, just a regular day in college. The sun was out, the campus was buzzing, and I was in a good mood. I had a full day of classes, but that was fine. I was with my friends, laughing between lectures, and we were all making plans for the evening. "Man, we gotta check out that new spot downtown," one of my friends said. "They've got a killer burger." "Sounds good to me," another one chimed in. "Let's all meet up after our last class." I was all in. It felt like one of those perfect, carefree days. The kind of day you think will just keep going forever. But then, it started.
Here it comes.
It always starts the same way. A subtle flicker in my vision, a tiny little spark of light at the edge of my eye, like a faulty old TV screen. I tried to ignore it, to blink it away, but it was there, and I knew what came next. The whispers, the first warning signs. The next class was tough. I was in a lecture hall, and the professor's voice, which had sounded normal just moments ago, started to feel like a sharp, drilling sound. The projector light on the screen suddenly felt too bright, too harsh, like a spotlight aimed directly at my eyes. My focus started to crumble. The words on the slides swam around, blurring into a chaotic mess. My brain felt like a computer crashing, 1,000 thoughts and sensations all firing at once with nothing making sense. I just wanted to leave. I needed to escape the noise, the light, the pressure building inside my head. I raised my hand, hoping to get permission to step out for a minute, but the professor, a kind but strict man, just shook his head. "We're almost done. Just bear with it." So I sat there, trapped. My head felt like it was in a vice, being squeezed and twisted. The whispers had turned into a scream. Every sound was a hammer blow. Every flash of light a dagger to my eyes. I felt the surge of panic and frustration, but I couldn't move. All I could do was endure it, wishing the ground would swallow me whole. When the lecture finally ended, I practically sprinted out of the room. I was a mess. My whole body was tense, and a wave of nausea hit me. The thought of going to my next class was impossible. The idea of the loud campus, the bright sun, the crowded paths, it was all too much. I felt so defeated. The perfect day had fallen apart in a matter of minutes. When I got home, I went straight to my room. The curtains were already drawn, a small comfort. I took my medication and just lay in bed, in the quiet, in the dark. That's when the text messages started coming in. My friends were getting ready for our night out. "Hey man, where you at? We're heading out soon. You coming?" I stared at the messages. My phone screen, even at the lowest brightness, felt like a spotlight on my face. I struggled to type out a reply. "Sorry guys, I can't make it. I'm not feeling well." And then the replies came. A few sympathetic ones, but most were not. "Dude, seriously? Again? It's a burger, not a marathon. Come on, just get up." Another one said, "It's not every time you bail on us last minute. Just take a paracetamol or something. You'll be fine." I felt my heart sink. They didn't get it. They couldn't. How could I explain that this wasn't just a headache? This wasn't something a simple painkiller could fix. This was a full-blown attack on my senses, on my mind, on my ability to function. I was bedridden, a prisoner in my own body, and all they saw was me bailing on them. I felt a wave of shame wash over me. I wasn't a bad friend. I wanted to be there. I wanted to be a part of things, to share in the laughter and the good times, but I couldn't. And their lack of understanding made me feel so isolated. I felt like a disappointment, a burden. I was sad for myself, but more than that, I was ashamed ashamed of an illness I couldn't control, ashamed that I wasn't normal. I just lay there in the darkness, the sounds of my friends' laughter from their social media stories hitting my phone. I felt so alone. No one could see the pain, the guilt, the shame. All they could see was my empty spot in their group, my absence, and a missed opportunity for a good time. That was the real pain, the loneliness that comes from having an invisible illness. It's not just the physical pain, it's the feeling that you're a burden, that you're an inconvenience, that you're living in a world where everyone else is healthy, and you're the one who can't keep up. That day was a turning point for me. It was a moment of realization that I had to change the way I thought about my illness. I had to learn how to cope with it, not just physically, but emotionally. And the most important lesson I learned was this: you can't put yourself on fire to keep someone else warm. You cannot sacrifice your own well-being to make others comfortable with your illness. My parents were a huge part of this journey for me. From a young age, they were my rock. When the world didn't understand, they did. When I was a kid and I had a migraine, my mom wouldn't say, "Just push through it." She'd say, "Go lie down. It's okay." They showed me that it was okay to be vulnerable, that my pain was valid, and that I didn't have to hide it. I'm forever grateful for them. They taught me that true support comes from people who want you for who you are, not for what you can do for them. So, if you're listening to this and you feel that shame and isolation I felt, I want you to know something. It's okay to put yourself first. It's okay to miss out on a night out to take care of yourself. It's okay to say no. You are not a burden. You are not an inconvenience. Your well-being is the most important thing, and you have to protect it fiercely. I've been on this journey for a long time, but I've learned to accept and manage my migraines because I surrounded myself with a community that understands. It's about finding those people who want the best for you, who cheer you on when you succeed, and who lift you up when you're down. They don't see your illness as a flaw. They see it as part of who you are, and they love you anyway. Together, we can build a community that provides the support and understanding that so many of us have lacked. We can be a place where we share our stories, our tips, our frustrations, and our triumphs without judgment. I was able to get through it because of the support I received, and now it's my turn to give back. It's our turn to give back. We are here for each other. We are family here. See you in the next video.